We're gonna say, has social media helped or complicated our life as in general? So I'll go and say, in my personal opinion, it has done both. It has helped people just as much as it has hurt people. And the everybody on social media now is just living to be a star. Everybody just in competition with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just like trying to gain as many followers and, you know what I'm saying, stuff as they can get, and everything's ran off followers and, you know what I'm saying, leadership basically, and which leads to numbers. If your numbers ain't doing shit, nobody's gonna pay attention to you. So social media has turned into a numbers game, which, I mean, I don't want to reach, but some people will call that demonic. And I'm like, that's just what I've heard. But I ain't saying that's what I think, but that's just what I've heard. So once you get to fucking with a bunch of numbers, they feel like it's demonic and stuff like that. So,
what you mean, sales wise? When you say fucking with, I don't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you good, shit. You know how they feel like it just certain things are connected with, you know what I'm saying, with demoncy or whatever you want, however you want to call it.
Yeah, I'm saying, when you say once you start doing a bunch of numbers, you mean like making money?
No, well, as far as when you're doing a bunch of numbers, that's the only way you're accepted in social media.
Talking about culture. Followers.
Yeah, all that. Okay. It's the only way you're accepted in social media culture.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
having followers.
I'm saying how has it complemented our life and how has it hurted our life? Hurt our life. It hurt our life in many different ways because everybody's trying to be something they're not at the end of the day. They're going out their way. People just doing all this crazy shit, just setting up their phone, doing dances in the middle of traffic and trying to be viral and shit. And it's like,
man,
it's like, bro, like, come on, it's not that important, bro. Motherfucker be in the grocery store, just bust out their shit, just get the, you know what I'm saying? You looking like, man, me and Ike was at the movies, bro, and I walked right through a motherfucker's TikTok, and I did not know because they just sitting over. I didn't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they over there get their little shit set up. They got the dancing. I get my food. I walk through their TikTok. I'm like, I didn't, but I turned around. I'm like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But that's what social media does. They got people just busting out doing random shit.
I mean, listen, man. Listen, that's a completely different story. But
you ever seen somebody do this shit in person? That shit's goofy, bro.
That's the new generation, bro.
That shit's bro. We can't blame it on the generation, bro.
No, I'm saying I'm not above us
doing that shit.
I'm not saying.
But you saying they the one who brought it to our attention?
No, like, I'm not saying that in a negative way. That's they outlet. That's they shit.
Oh yeah,
like phones, yeah, computers, like
ours is music and basketball.
Like that's like videos. These little apps. TikTok? Yeah, you said TikTok. These apps and shit. That's what they use to express themselves, bro. Like that's what they do. Like, we look at it. Okay, we look at it as like, we don't understand it. Like, what the fuck? Why would you? You get what I'm saying? And then, yeah, you're going to have a trend that other people going to follow. Of course. It's always trends. People going to follow them. Always. It's always trends, and it's going to have followers, bro. That's just how it go. But, I mean, what the fuck possesses anyone I want to say 30 and down, but it's a shame to even say 30 and down. Honestly, it's a shame to even say 30 and down, but I want to. But like 25 and down, why is you walking around with a phone videotaping like yourself, not just particularly dancing, but doing something for views?
Man, look.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you going about your daily life, or you wake up daily just to go do this because this what you get views off of. Now, that's not you actually trying to put in no work. You get what I'm saying? That's you like.
But to them,
that
that's
metaverse
the work.
Shit, bro.
That's the work.
That metaverse stuff, right? What's the little dude sit there and rock back and forth like he the Black Spider-Man? Like and he can repeat himself. I guess somebody hit me on. Somebody told me like he looking at his phone and he got viewers that's asking him and paying him to do stuff and say stuff. So that's why it looked like that. Okay, so look, you do that for how long? Now, true enough, he gets some, I guess, some real little money out there. I don't know. I don't know the numbers and I don't care. But if that is the energy that you have to do that, you see what I'm saying? Like, you out in the public, you just busting out. Like, it's people walking, shopping, going from, and
it's
you in the public, like, just talking out loud in front of your phone with that little
bouncing
with the
shit.
With the camera, the ring thing, like you know what I'm saying? And you just people gonna stop and look at you like, man, what the fuck going on?
So that's why I said everybody.
Like, that's why it's the that's why I said I don't mean that in no negative way, but it's just what they do, bro. That's their way.
So people have become so easy to program. So I think that's probably one of the things that social media has like crippled humanity because people are so they catch on to something and they never let go. It's like everything just turns into a challenge for fucking months and everybody's trying to jump off a fucking milk crate and backflip and get an onion ring in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? It just everything always turns into.
It's about the followers. It's about who you got watching you. Not like, and a motherfucker might be watching you and hating on you.
Yeah, you gonna get
but
that
they
too.
Watching you.
Facebook is notorious for that.
Yeah, like
Facebook is garbage.
I ain't no big internet person. I have. I got that little yellow Snapchat shit.
And I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna call Facebook garbage. It's just the people that be on Facebook be garbage. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's about the. A motherfucker can't even say they got a fan base just because you got followers, because you don't know if that whoever following you a fan of you or not.
And which is crazy because you would think how can you be fake on social media, bro? Like, how can you take the time out to follow somebody and monitor?
They did it. Somebody did it. They had too much time on their hands and they did it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. How can you be fake on Facebook? Like when you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram or whatever the fuck these sites is, you're accepting a friendship, a media friendship between you and this other person. How's it that you sit here and be friends with somebody across media, websites, the web, and still be fake? Like, I'm talking about like fake, like if they was right there in your face type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't understand how people can go out their way and still do some shit over the net like they would do it if they was in your face. And then for real, if they was to do it in your face, they probably not even built like that for real.
And see, that's the point. That internet, cell phones and that text and shit, and when you say the internet, all that fall in there, the goddamn emails and all that shit took out the communication with being face to face. Like, you can always say some shit and tell somebody something, and they might go tell the person who you might have been talking about, or they might, whatever the case, you get what I'm saying? But for a motherfucker to be able to get behind their phone, get on their laptop, computer, whatever the fucking case, and type some shit and send it to somebody, say some shit about somebody, some situation they had, whatever the case may be, and send it to the world or send it to somebody, or just, that's crazy as fuck.
That's diabolical.
Because it's like, damn. A motherfucker can do that and you don't even know who said it.
You really went out your way.
Like, you don't even really know who said it. Then when you do know who said it, now y'all going back and forth. That's why I don't fuck with the internet shit, that social media
but
shit.
see,
Because I don't get.
we're gonna have to make it somehow. Like,
I don't get why people be having arguments and threatening to kill and like threatening to do bodily harm. And I done fell victim to that shit. Cause I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck? What?
I mean, but it's only
but
natural.
It's like
it's natural human.
But when you think about it, you like, man, what the fuck I'm doing that for? Like, I don't even know if that's them pictures. You don't know who the fuck that is.
It's natural skill. It's natural instinct to take on offense when somebody say something crazy or threaten you, or you like, nigga, who the fuck you talking? Know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I didn't did it a couple times too. I'm like, bro, like, but now I had to check myself, like, bro, I ain't about to. This nigga probably all the way on the other side of the world, and he talking shit to me, and for what? And because he know I'm never gonna find him. You know what I'm saying? So he know he can say this shit because we'll never meet. And but some people, it's people so swift with this technology now that they'll pull up because they can get your ID, your address, your ID, your everything. So it's like, I know the shit. TikTok notorious for that. Somebody on there that's a pedo or some type of undercover something that ain't supposed to do something or did something to a lady or a kid or something. They'll get your information within 2 days. Your shit will be viral. Then they made motherfuckers lose jobs.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be real. That's why I said I got Snapchat, but it was a thing on there I used to watch. I never followed it because I don't know. I ain't know how to fully work the shit outside of taking a picture and doing a little video or whatever the case may be, right? So I found out that basically all that shit's still the same, or not still the same. All that shit is the same. Facebook, Instagram, that X, Twitter bullshit, Snapchat. It's another one. It's some more. Anyway, all the motherfuckers do the same thing. So like you can just watch them little videos, them little quick videos.
Yeah,
like
Insta Reels or whatever.
Like TikTok and shit.
Yeah.
You can just watch them little videos. So yeah, I was watching that shit. And you know, I found out how to work the little app a little bit more that I'm, you know, playing with it. And it was just like I'm this would surprise me about it. It's a thing on there called Ghost Mode. It got a map. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why it was kind of hard for me to. I ain't have a dumbfounded moment, but it was just like, how can I say this to these people? But the Snapchat shit got a map, like a world map or your local wherever you at map.
Yeah,
that it'll show you. And it'll show you where other motherfuckers is at. That's your friends, bro.
Like Spotlight map.
Nah, hell nah. Is it Spotlight?
I think so.
I thought it was just a map.
Cause they had like, it just showed dots and shit around the world.
Nah, bro. It show your little avatar and other or emoji, whatever that is. And I mean, I
didn't see that shit. I didn't see all that shit on there.
Bro. Yeah, that shit accurate. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That shit accurate. A motherfucker had, I was, on Snapchat, and the motherfucker, boom, was like, oh, I ain't know you be. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? That's what. But then I go to a motherfucker to hit me on a little shit that I ain't hit on to when I might be running late on something, and they was like, oh, you can just put it in ghost mode, and then the motherfucker can't see you. But it's amazing that you know how long I had that app on there and didn't know that do that. I mean, know how many times a motherfucker probably knew where I was at, and I might have said that
it was somewhere else. Yeah.
Like it's just
all this AI is built to tell. It's
just so it's so much.
I don't fuck with Alexa, Siri, none of that shit. I don't want none of that shit in my house.
I ain't against technology, and I ain't against that type of shit. It's just
as of right now, I don't want none of that shit.
When you fuck with that type, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But it's like when you fuck with that type shit and you allow that type shit in your house, don't be surprised at what you, if you're a person who watch the news, if you're a person who in the social media or whatever, don't be surprised.
iRobot.
Don't be hell nah. I ain't saying no shit like that. I ain't talking about that. Just don't be surprised when you see or read about, hear about, watch how certain people been listening to you. This how they hacked your bank account. This how they, you get what I'm saying? Wiped out your. Don't be fucking, look at all this shit you got in here for a motherfucker to enter into your home without entering into your home.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, look at what the fuck do you not know what these motherfuckers do with electronics? Like, these motherfuckers is out here
they upgrade them.
It's all people the time who sit on a motherfucking ass and just type and steal money from people.
Yeah, them the Cheeto thieves.
Like, the what?
Cheeto thieves. They sit around with Cheetos on their chest and shit.
It's like, you talking about like a couch potato. Yeah. But listen, man, it's like that shit, for you to put that much trust. I fuck with the tap and pay on my phone and shit. Like, boom.
Yeah.
Tap all day, right? But I won't go no further than that, bro.
I mean, I like to tap too,
like,
but
I won't go. I don't really like that. Like, if something was to happen, I'm gonna blame it on that.
I mean, man, look,
because I don't be online just buying shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
like I said, technology has definitely crippled humanity. It has made us lazy. I don't know when the last time I remembered a phone number. All I do is just hit the fucking button and it calls somebody with the picture I recognize. That's how fucked up I have been. And I grew up around the era where we had to remember phone numbers.
Yeah, that's why I said that's why written on the refrigerator.
That's why I said at the end of the day, this shit is making us lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's making us real lazy. We got like when
we had roto phone.
Yeah, punching the numbers, beepers. I remember beepers, you know what I'm saying? And pagers and shit. Sidekicks, blueberries or blackberries. I said blueberry. Blackberries.
That nigga hungry. I'm over here snacking.
You know what I'm saying? Blackberries. I remember I grew up around all these different devices, and I remember when cell phones first kind of started. So that's when, man, I was like right there when I seen how the first cell phone, some of the first cell phones came about. They was big and bulky, like payphones inside of people's cars and shit.
Motherfuckers was like,
satellite phones.
You know them thermal. Everybody carry to work. No matter what you do, everybody got the little thermal. They drink their coffee, they water. That's how big a fucking cell phone was.
Yes. When the antenna was even longer.
That's how big cell phones. Y'all motherfuckers done seen it. Watching Paid in Full. What else?
Shit. You know.
Who else had a cell phone? Menace to Society. Nah, they ain't.
New Jack City.
Did they have a cell phone like that in Menace to Society?
They probably had pagers, but you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
What did I just say? New Jack City. Look at the phones in New Jack City.
Yeah, they had motherfucking goddamn it, boy, big ass.
Well, Juice had pages, but they still had kind of big phones on Juice. But
them niggas was holding baby laptops to their ear.
For sure. Microsoft size, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I grew up around that era and I seen all this technology come by, and it kind of just took storm and just like
people evolved so fast.
Yeah.
Bro. It evolved so fucking fast.
We didn't even really have time to adapt to half the shit that was coming out for real. Man, I remember when Nokia phones first came out. I remember when Razor phones. I remember all these fucking cell phones first came out. That's what I'm saying. So people that's coming up below us, we already been seeing how cell phones and technology developed. They seen it how it came about. You know what I'm saying?
When the flat screen shit came out.
Yeah, so that shit's gonna be obsolete to them.
When
we still remember floor models.
When the
the motherfucking fuzzy channels.
Listen, when the flat screen shit came out, that's how you knew. Like for a motherfucking kid who was born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s, or you an 80s baby, however you look at it, you know what I'm saying? Because you born in the 80s, you an 80s baby. I don't want to hear it. Unless you was born in 89, 88, 87, some shit like that.
I mean, you still got proclaiming.
Nah, I don't want to hear that shit.
What
You 3 years old, 2 years old, or 1 year old, but I ain't trying to hear that shit. But anyway, if you was born in the 80s, you an 80s baby for real. Late 80s, up to 86. Anyway, you know all the 90s goddamn cartoons, everything. So you watched technology come and seen what it is right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, we didn't listen, bro. In the late 90s, a motherfucker didn't know what a printer was. A paper printer.
Unless you went to Kinko's or some bullshit.
Exactly. It was stores like that you went to that would bring you your copies once you showed them what you need a copy of. Like,
and speaking, nigga, I'm so old. I remember hard copy. You remember hard copy on TV?
A TV show. I that name, yeah, but I don't what they do.
Bro, they used to look up like it was kind of like it come on like right before ET, I think, or some shit. But it was called hard copy. It's like worldwide news or some bullshit. But it was, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, shit has changed so much. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, even the way they present shit to us on TV. That's why I said. That's why I mentioned that show, because they used to show us like some crazy shit, and now everything's been censored. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is
censored ain't the word, bro. It's like, hey, listen.
I think it was about celebrities too.
Bro, the first Anchorman, bro. And I don't know how much truth it is, but it ain't too far-fetched with what be going on in the world. But the first Anchorman, how they came and said news was boring on that movie and shit. News was boring. They only report on shit like this. So now, I don't remember no shit like that being no kid though. Like news being boring or nothing. I remember TV cutting off at a certain time.
That man, look, me and my niggas just talking about this shit at work.
I remember after what, 10:30?
They putting up the flag.
Yeah, like after like 10:30, like the TV cuts the fuck off.
Turns blue or fuzz.
Nah, the Snow Channel. Or it had the rainbow black shit. You right, yep.
Yeah, bro. Like, you be in that motherfucker, like,
it'd be like, beep.
Yeah.
All that shit. But
and anyway, your nigga might still be up, don't know what to do after that.
Yeah. You either unplug that bitch or boy, that motherfucker cut that motherfucker out. But anyway, like, put it like this, man.
They kind of forced us to go to bed if you think about it.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's why you don't remember the commercials? It's 8:15. Do you know where your children are?
Yeah.
It's 9:15. You know where your children are.
Bro, this how bad that the shit just changed. You know what I'm saying? You remember the commercials like you said, it used to be different. You remember the one commercial? Who told you to do this? Where you get this? Where you learn this from? I got it from you. He was smoking dope. He was smoking weed.
Nah.
The commercials used to come on, bro.
Nah.
They used to be. I swear to God, they used to really mean shit, bro. Like these commercials.
Oh yeah, they had messages.
Yeah, like bro, like even man, I know you remember the motherfucking egg crack. This is your brain on drugs.
Yeah,
like
this is your brain.
It was one of them commercials off of that, bro. If I can find that shit, I'll show it to you. But he found some weed in his son's room and shit. I'm like, how did you learn this? Who taught you this? Where you get this from? I learned it from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just the message in the commercials, you know what I'm saying? It was different. Like, even our cartoons was different.
Listen, that's what I was about to say. Listen. Now, I understand they took cartoons off local TV. And you got to have some type of cable. Or back then, you had to have some type of cable when they first started doing it. Now, you just stream whatever. You got internet, you stream. But listen, why the fuck what was the one shit when all the bills and shit used to be on the front Washington courthouse steps and shit?
Schoolhouse Rocket thing.
Why the fuck would you take that off TV?
Man.
Why would you? What was it? Conjunction junction. What's your function?
Yeah,
bro, that was educational as fuck. Why the fuck is you taking it off TV, bro?
They dumbing us down. That's why I said they dumbing us down. Everything's meant to be lazy, and they're dumbing us down.
So, that's what I'm saying. Like this, my point to saying the Anchorman shit was I believe news did exactly what the fuck that movie was talking about. We too boring. We ain't reporting on shit. What the fuck can we talk about? Oh, when can we? Because TV, we just said it. TV used to go off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how the fuck is the news 24/7 now?
Because they trying to keep us.
What the fuck is y'all reporting on that motherfucking much, bro? How much news is it?
They trying to keep us up under stress and pressure, and you know what I'm saying.
It's pandemonium.
The average human right now is probably having meltdowns, man. Like because it's so much. It's so much. So much like different. What they call that shit? Conspiracy theories going on.
Conspiracy.
And, like you know what I'm saying, or conspiracies going on, and or they just looking at how the government feel like it's about to collapse, or it's so many things that's being not like when we was coming up, that if it wasn't noticed, that made our life a lot easier to live, because I guess sometimes it was cool for them to keep that shit under wraps, because as a president, they didn't really let us know the chaos. You know what I'm saying? They handled that shit under wraps, and they kind of let everybody else.
If you was the person who read newspapers, you knew what was going on in the world.
I mean, yeah, but I guess it's one of the things you had to go look for. Now it's more in our face, but that's why I said it has its poison and it has its cures. It has its ups, it has its downs. It's like I don't really disagree with social media. I sort of say I'm still kind of a caveman because I'm still trying to get used to everything, because I never really thought it would be like heavy it is now. Like it's just this shit is everywhere. So it's like, and then you have to, like I was gonna say earlier, you have to be a part of social media now if you're trying to do anything like this, or music wise, or
that's how you get
comedic wise, any fucking thing to get followers or view people to see you.
It's not. I don't technically know how the fuck it went. It's not like going out and auditioning no more to do things, bro. It's like you definitely have to have a following somewhere. Like, but you have to have a following.
It's cool like that though. Think about it. You ain't gotta go audition nowhere. You can sit in front of your home, set up your shit, and be safe and comfortable in front of your own home, and just do what you do best, and let people watch you. And you ain't gotta leave your house. That's the cool part about social media. You ain't gotta go nowhere. You ain't gotta worry about having nobody trying to kidnap you or do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? Especially
and you can sit back and say what the fuck you want about people. Like that's got them type of people who gonna be like, I'm in home and I can say what the fuck I want to say to bitch ass bitches and hoe ass niggas.
But see, that's the bad. That's the bad part. That's them the bad eggs that make social media bad. Like you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, when the people that's really out there creating, because I just seen people make content that just be on some upbeat shit, that he's always on some goofy shit or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But they in the comfortability of their own home, and they're probably making a decent amount of money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So you talking about versus like what I was talking about early, a person being out on the street just doing shit to make money,
you know what I'm saying?
And got their phone or whatever recording. Yeah. So if you at home in your own little shit and you vibing out, your shit about positive shit or your shit, fuck it. If it's about drama, it's about drama. That's what you into.
Yeah, whatever it is, but you in the comfortability of your own home and you doing it. You know what I'm saying? And you making money. Like I ain't talking about one of them sleazeball motherfuckers be talking shit about everybody. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why they doing that because they know drama sells at the end of the day. So, but
negativity sells.
Yeah, basically. But what I'm saying is, them are the perks of the social media game. Like you know what I'm saying, you can find stuff a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in the same sense, like everything I'm saying has an opposite to what I'm saying. Also, just as well as you sit in the comfortability of your own home and you can do whatever it is that you want to do at the end of the day, somebody can still come find you. You know what I'm saying? We don't even use maps no more, but we can find anything through GPS. You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going?
That's the map.
Everything I'm saying, everything that I'm bringing up that has an update has also a failure to it. Like, we don't even pick up dictionaries no more because there's Google.
You can look up the words. That's what's crazy. Like a motherfucker. But this is my thing. What they do when they don't know how to really spell the word. See, this the thing. The phone done made it so easy to be dumb that it'll finish it for you because they damn near know what you're trying to spell. Like, no, let that motherfucker spell that word.
See? And then sometimes well, that's on you if you on some quick text. That motherfucker that autocorrect be some bullshit. That motherfucker just no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I wanted to spell it like this. But it's just everything's programmed to make us lazy. So with that being said, is it appropriate for women to show skin in church? Is what the question is, the last question. And then we're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, after